Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. We have a unexpected match for you, at least in my opinion. I wasn't expecting this, but we have a game 2 between Cruxer and Bonnaroo of the Ocarina of Time Ganondorf Source Requirement Tournament. It is the grand finals. It's the best of 2, and it looks like there is going to be a best of 2 today. So I am joined today by Average Greg, Judo Garudo once again, and Mubsy. So how you doing today, guys? And
great. Not too bad.
I'm doing fantastic.
And I'm going to let you guys go to it.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty, well, it looks like the race is underway. Round 2, as Nori said. Very hype.
Very last one. Yes. The grand finals. The true grand finals.
Yep, for anyone who missed it, there was a bracket reset, so now both runners have officially lost one race in the tournament, period, and won every other race bar that. So we do have the round 2 coming at you right now, and the winner of this takes it all home.
Yeah, this is for all the marbles here.
For the prize, Kappa.
The grand prize of satisfaction.
Yeah.
And bragging rights. Everyone's favorite prize.
Yeah, I think the bragging rights are definitely the better prize out of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Five-second soundbite of Valiant's voice.
Valiant's voice, yeah.
I would not mind that.
It's a shame that Valiant couldn't get a chance to commentate a game, but hey, that's how it worked out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he's on vacation for one more day and is missing the grand finals.
Yeah, if this was tomorrow, then he would be probably joining us in the commentary right now.
At least one.
I'd like to believe Valiant has a buttery smooth voice, but we'll never know.
I still haven't heard Valiant's voice at all. I heard there's a clip somewhere of it. Need to find it. Yeah, this tournament has gone on way longer than we thought it would, or wanted to. It's just that people get busy, people can't race consistently, so...
Time zone differences.
That as well, yeah. Thankfully, our 2 finalists are both in the in European time zone, so not too bad to organize this one once everyone was finally settled in and ready to go.
Yeah, it's that one time zone that, NA is just waking up, EU is still, middle of the afternoon, and anyone over in Australia or something is still able to watch too late at night.
Yeah, it's a nice middle ground for everyone. Alright, we're finally getting underway after the intro.
Hopefully Cruxer has better West Escape.
I missed the first hour of the last race. I don't know what happened at all. So.
Bono got the West from the stepping stones. Cruxer missed the West from the shop.
Out the shop.
Both of the new Cookie Escape.
Oh, okay. Do we need to explain the basics of this category and detergent differences and that kind of stuff? Considering we just had the first game. Probably
it's hard
not, right?
to tell who's here from the last race still. I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Okay, well, essentially the goal of this category is to collect the items required to beat Ganondorf, which basically getting light arrows. And that requires a couple of things. It requires getting Zelda's Lullaby, getting magic, getting a bow, getting the Shining Spirit medallions to get light arrows, and so on and so forth. And you do all that, you kill Ganondorf, you kill Ganon, that's the whole category. There are some glitches banned, item manipulation glitches and cutscenes and certain cutscene skips. Otherwise, all glitches are allowed.
And so far, both runners, no major mistakes yet. See how things come with Bridge Clip.
Cruxer going for and Bono both going for Rose Rock. This is a show that built in popularity recently. Enables you to get that that rupee from the sign a lot easier.
Ooh, okay.
Bono missing Bridge Clip first time, but back
Not
up.
a major time loss.
Yeah, it's a few seconds. Cruxer with a 44 shield.
Yeah, hopefully Bono was
Bono
able to
with a
mentally
47.
reset.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not easy. That last race was his first forfeit in the tournament, his first loss, and also probably his worst race so far. I think all his other races have been under 120, which is pretty damn good.
Missing West Escape, but he did get it from the start, so it's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, Bono also a lot off angle, has to go for Poke Escape as well.
Yeah, both runners pretty much neck and neck right now.
Yeah, Cruxer has a few seconds lead.
For VC, anything under 520 is generally good.
Yeah, I know that at high level, you can think like top 10, top 5, people usually will reset if they don't get like a 510 escape. I know Cruxer, when he was going for 115, he was trying his best to not take anything over a 510. Very adamant about it. I think Bono was the same when he got his, at the time, world record.
Yeah, you can lose a lot of time in the beginning just to some silly mistakes, and you know, if you're not in a race, you might as well reset if you're going for a time that, you know, you actually need to grind out those extra 10 or 15 seconds every time.
Yeah, this category can be pretty brutal, especially at the beginning, because you really don't want to make any more than like 15 seconds of mistakes in child section. And if you do more than that, you basically just say, well, I'm not taking it, reset, try again. And the child section is kind of, it's generally considered one of the worst in Ocarina of Time.
Especially in this category.
Yeah. I would say, like, even glitchless is better, because you have to do something glitchless. Even if it is a lot of cutscenes, you still do way more. It's more interesting gameplay than what you do in GSR.
Again, neither runner opting to go for the really risky owl skip. Don't blame either one of them, because if you do fail that, you are not going to be getting the day-night cycle that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only people I've seen in this tournament go for that are the Japanese runners, and they're absolutely crazy. So, I think we've seen. I know TKC went for every single race with mixed results. I think CMA did it a couple of times as well.
I think Bono did it in his 114.40.
Won a race.
Alright, nice. They both got the West.
Yep. Not necessary, but it does save time.
Yeah. In that West, you can't talk to the owl. So.
Yeah, Link stays in a busy state while he's ESSing, and it just so happens you also have the momentum to get past the owl with it.
Both runners can go for the Cucko dive to get in the bottom of the well. Every time I see people do this now, I keep thinking of that one race with Tixel when he started collecting Cuckos by accident.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it was me and Mubsy commentating, I think. I think it was... I can't remember who he was against, but I think it was Sean, actually. It was Tixel versus Sean. And he started going for Cuckos, muscle memory. And then he got to, like, he did the jump from the roof and realized, wait a second, I don't need this bottle. What am I doing?
Yeah, it reminded me of a typical old Zell clip of I'm collecting cuckos.
Oh, yeah. That's a good clip. So Cruxer set up this damage cycle, and Bono's not. Maybe he's not going for the owl skip. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cruxer is completely soft-locked.
Oh, he is.
He can't pause or anything, I think, either. Nope, he's completely soft-locked. That
Oh
sucks.
my gosh, you can't save.
Should we see if they want to restart the race, maybe?
Uh,
uh,
I don't know if we can, restart a race for that. There, it's not
I
a
don't know.
crash. It's a
Bono, really.
I don't know.
Bono has the right to decline to reset, I think.
Cruxer already forfeited from SRL, so I don't know what to do.
Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't made a save since then, so that's basically the end of that.
Is that it? 9 minutes in? Grand finals?
I hope not. This would be really anticlimactic.
anticlimactic. Yeah.
Well, maybe he's gonna message Bono or something like that.
Bono just said in the SRL chat he'll do a rematch. He'll restart.
Yeah,
Wants to.
I'm in there. I'm going to see if they want to rematch. No, it looks like Cruxer. I'm not sure. Because I guess it wasn't like, his something, like that crashing or something like that.
It was his fault what happened, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, he pressed Ocarina before I think he.
Is it sort of like bombing Bongo Bongo? I think that can cause can't that cause something?
Yeah, second call soft lock. It's
Yes.
kind of similar in a way, but this is just like he basically did his inputs like too quickly, so that he wasn't.
Okay, they're still discussing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Bonnaroo would like to rematch.
He's
Okay, cool. Okay. Looks like
Yeah,
they are
looks
going to
like
rematch. Okay.
Yep.
Shoutouts to Bono, good guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
good sport.
Okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of... I have it documented, so everyone give me a few, and I'm going to... We'll get this started again.
Okay.
The race channel is all good to go. I've got it all rematched up.
Community are generally pretty nice about, understanding that sometimes you just gotta, sometimes, they soft lock when it's the grand final. I'm pretty sure he wants at least halfway decent race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said in the SRL chat he didn't really want to win in that kind of fashion. It would be feel kind of cheap.
Especially because for, posterity's sake, technically Bono would have to complete the run to, also not have forfeited. And running, solo by yourself for the entire thing is not ideal.
Yeah.
So there's a rematch because one of the runners soft locked early on, and it would be a really bad way to end the grand finals, so they both decided to do a rematch in the race.
I think last tournament it ended with a forfeit. Yeah, I did.
Not sure.
It was Valiant versus CMA, and Valiant side hopped off the statue when he was doing Spirit Hover.
Right. That was rematch, wasn't it? Though they did a rematch a few months later, I think, and to actually decide it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we are underway. Round 2/3.
Here we go, once again.
Round 2.3.
Do this again, guys. The true grand finals.
Explain all the stuff again.
Do we have to describe it again? I think everyone's already aware of what's going on.
They weren't aware after the first race, or the second bit of that race.
They're not aware then, they're not aware now.
Alrighty, well, for anyone who missed it before, this is the Grand Finals, round 2.5 of the GSR tournament here. We're now officially halfway through the first cutscene here.
Absolutely there.
Try not to repeat ourselves too much in the first bit here. Hopefully both runners have a good child section, though.
Yeah, that was it was a very clean child section up until that point in the last one.
Yeah, they were neck and neck throughout the entire section.
And the child section can be a little misleading sometimes too. Like, it's easy because you've done it so many times, but there's actually a fair amount of difficult tricks in it that can go pretty wrong if you do, one foul input.
Not to mention, both of these players, Cruxer hasn't touched the game in a long time. Aside from maybe offline play, I'm not sure, but he's been very involved with his personal life, and Bono has not runs of this game in probably many months. He's been doing a lot of randomizer. Not exactly what you would call warmed up to this category besides the previous race.
You say that, but Bono is one of those guys who can literally just slot into any category anytime. He switches category so often.
And I think he did 100%. He
did 100% for like a week. Then he did all dungeons for like 2 weeks. Then he did glitchless for like a week. He did MM for about a week. He did Micro D for about a week. He can't sail on one category.
Learning 70 star Mario 64.
He's learning SM64. Yeah. The dude just doesn't stop. He just plays everything.
Learns so quick.
Yeah, he's got the right mind for it.
Yeah, and I'm sure all the randomizer helps him kind of be versatile with his routing and stuff on the fly. He doesn't get too locked into what he's doing.
Yeah. To say he's done the Dampe race probably more times than...
Definitely hoping both runners have better Dampes and Troll Rovers than they did last time, though. We had not great RNG as far as the few RNG aspects in the race go, so...
Yeah.
Nope. Cross again, the inverted camera. Nice. Inverted side up, I mean. That's the worst one. I used to get that all the time, that inverted side up out of the crawl space.
Let's try a bridge clip. Both runners.
Hey, nice. So what are the chances that Cruxer safety saves in Bomb in the World this time?
I'd say 50-50.
I'll eat my shoe if he doesn't.
I don't think he will. It's one of those things that'll happen, like, that kind of thing happens once and you don't do it ever again.
Yeah, it's easy enough to just not hit the inputs quickly and just slow down for about half a second.
Yeah. That's a little bit off angle, he's going to do Perky Escape again. Same with Bono.
$15.
Yeah, both out and like a half a second apart, pretty much.
Yeah, both around the 5:15 mark there, so obviously not perfect, but both of them will definitely take it.
Yeah, for a race, that's pretty good.
Game 1 was won by Cruxer.
Yep, Cruxer completed the first race with a 1:19.04, and Bono forfeited, although he probably would have had about a 1:22 if he had just continued at the end.
Yeah, if Bono had won the first race, we wouldn't have a game 2. Since he was the winner's bracket finalist.
No one messing up the owl text, always good to see. Doesn't happen often, but it's always one of those face-slapping moments when you when you don't hit the down input at the right time and you end up getting the do you want me to repeat myself and click yes.
An easy way of learning how to do that properly is to play glitchless for a bit. You go through like 4 of those out texts in that category.
All of different lengths.
Yeah, you got to memorize all the text boxes. That's actually a pure sync right there between the two runners.
Yeah, they both clinked on the wall at the same time.
Yeah, the side hop and the jump stack was just perfect.
Once again, they're gonna make the Cucko irate by infinite sword glitch, which will infinitely attack it, and when they shield drop it, they'll the Cucko rage cutscene. And
yeah,
Link,
the Cucko's finally able to actually take the damage once you drop him.
They're in sync again.
turns into lead. Ooh, the first deviation from the sync.
Oh.
Yeah. That hit there is intentional, though, for health, if he's going to be going for Owl Skip like he did in last race.
Yeah, I guess because the bubble will still be on the same.
Yeah, it doesn't waste any time.
We'll see if Cruxer pauses here and saves when he equips his Ocarina.
So that's too early for Cruxer? No, he's fine. Oh, nope, never mind.
Ouch. Yeah, the bubble is on a cycle around the. I guess like doing laps. That you have to wait for it to come back. Ooh, Bono. Meanwhile, Bono's trying to float up to the Bombchu room, but as a.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Cruxer's not having a good day with this trick.
Each time you fail this, I think it's about 25 to 30 seconds time lost to waiting for the the bubble to make his way back around.
Come on, third time's a charm.
His ankle should be fine. He did the side roll strat, so it should be perfect.
Oh, he still isn't saved, right?
Oh my god, what the hell's going on?
Dude. He's gotta be a little irritated.
Yeah, I would be as well. So he's trying to get inverted cam. Yeah, he could just go for the inverted cam strat instead.
Yeah, the other strategy is basically wait for the music to get quieter, and that's a sign that an enemy is near you. And they use that as a blind audio cue, but inverted camera.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right, it's a bit of an unfortunate time loss, but it happens. Better than soft locking.
Yeah. Maybe that's time loss taken from making Bono reset.
It's penalty for soft locking last time.
That seems fair.
Bono making the chains so he can afford the Hylian shield in about like 15 minutes.
Cruxer does have the opportunity to make some time back because of the way he's doing his damage cycle. If he gets the owl skip, then he can actually make some of that time back.
Yeah,
And also-
skip doesn't save too much though.
No, but it's at least a little bit of time save, and also this is a category where there's multiple chances for both runners to just mess up in a major way. So you never know.
That's a good point, though. Hover is places where runs go to thrive or die.
Yeah, and Shadow Temple as well, there's a lot of difficult tricks strung together back to back, and all it takes is advancing one too many frames on your ledge grab, and all of a sudden you have to do all of Shadow Temple over again.
Yeah, failing PK skip is pretty bad in this category.
Hibano going around the guards the left way, whereas Cruxer, if he's going to repeat like he did last time, the seam, which is a tiny bit faster if you're worried about time of day, to the crawl space before the sun comes up, then speed.
Alright, so Bono does with his damage boost. Seems good, yep.
Cruxer went
because... Oh, go ahead.
in the last run. He got the sword pull, but he missed the ocarina pull.
One more frame, there we go. That should be it.
Oh, nice.
Keeps the angle, and he can do the seam walk now. Much to pause, but that's not too bad. See how he does with the seam walk. This looks fine.
Ooh, good guards
Yeah.
for Hibano.
Yeah, that was very clean.
Good chance for a perfect side hop past that last guard. $15.29.
So Cruxer with his damage boost.
I think that's an old Hundo setup.
What, the side roll setup?
Like
And
the
then
back and 3 slashes.
Because... Oops, sorry. But because Cruxer has his shield here, you can actually pull shield in this crawl space here and not go through the last little bit and wait until daytime there and save a little bit of time.
You should see Master Monk do that seam walk setup, where you target the wall, turn left, and times.
It's a weird guard pattern. They're very close together on that one. That's usually not the case.
If you don't know, these guards have where they start and where they can stop, but when they choose to stop and for how long is random.
Yeah, they all start in the same place, but their speed and their pans are completely random. So it's kind of to pray.
Cruxer is about a minute and 20 behind Banuru.
That sounds about right.
Bottom of the well shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
the 25 seconds lost per attempt there.
And with the time safe and doing owl skip as well.
I said it last time, but just in case you weren't here for that, the whole reason we're here is part of the source. It's a part of the source requirement, part of this category. We need Zelda's Lullaby in order to access magic, in order to use light arrows.
Yeah, it doesn't have any other use in the run besides being a backup, which was actually needed by Bonnaroo last time to play Zelda's Lullaby in the One Sphinx hand to get a key. So if you do fail Spirit Hover, it does give you an out, but generally in the run, you will only have one use for it.
Mm-hmm.
Bono is finally done with his cutscene there, so he'll be going for the cutscene skip here. And he nails it. Not a difficult cutscene skip there, but super punishing if you fail.
Yeah, there's like a minute and a half, that small cutscene, with actually more than that, about 2 minutes actually with Impa. You have to get to talk to her outside of the castle as well.
Yeah, just when you think it's over.
Yeah.
Last stop to the shop before going to adults.
Yeah, they could get the shield in the graveyard, but it's faster just to buy it.
Yeah, when you already have a shield when you become adult, the shield is automatically equipped, so it actually saves you an equip to get it as a child.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's that, and also they just have easy access to rupees as well. Like the bridge gives you 60 rupees, and there's one in the box on the way to the castle, so it just works out to be a lot cleaner.
Yeah, apart from that one box rupee, the other rupees are pretty much all collected when time of day is passing, and since you get to the crawl space before time of day dictates.
Yeah. Oh, Cruxer's a bit. Okay, he's fine.
They,
He had a little bit of a screw up there with the setup, but he managed to fix it.
Yeah, that was a little spooky.
There was actually a clip of Cruxer messing that setup up and then having to manually adjust and actually getting it. Pretty good.
well, Bono
Meanwhile,
time
go on.
skip.
18:15 is not a bad Master Sword time at all.
Oh,
Yeah, Cruxer's the best muscle time for VC in this category. It's like a 17:30 something, I think. 17:32 maybe. That's with both our skips.
and I think he did yellow guards too.
Yeah, Yellow Guards, West Escape, both our skips. It was a really, really clean child section. It was actually disgusting.
Disgusting. Normally, to become adult and get the Master Sword, you need all 3 spiritual stones in the Song of Time. You can also do that.
Yeah. That's just a lot faster.
A little bit faster.
Just a little bit faster. Saves, a good, I don't know, 50 minutes. That's a good point, actually. You do only need Son of Time. You don't need the spiritual stones at all.
Well, glitchless to get Song of Time, you need the spiritual stones.
Yeah. Technicalities.
I think maybe some people would beg to differ a tiny bit.
Yeah, I think the last race was, or a half of a race, or whatever you want to call it, was a little worse.
Yeah. Are you challenging me?
Challenge accepted. I will prove to you can have a worse bomb in the well. Let me go just fail Ocarina Dive 10 times and then softlock. And then restart and then VC crash. That'll show you.
Well, Bon was about halfway through the cutscene here. Luckily, the runners are a little staggered here, so we will not have to endure a full 4 minutes of cutscene watching here simultaneously.
Yeah. That's why Cruxer failed Ocarina of Time 4 times. It was to 3 times. It was to give us the opportunity to stagger the commentary a little bit for this.
It was for you, the viewer, to have a better viewing experience.
He did it for us. He died for our sins.
The last run, they were like neck and neck up until up until Wasteland. So we were like things they were both nailing.
Yeah, last race was pretty crazy how close they stayed. A lot of the times, this is more the norm, with one runner being slightly more ahead than the other.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Sheik is basically telling him that, if he believes Sheik, that he should probably go to the graveyard and check that out. And in VC category, they actually take Sheik's advice.
Who'd have thunk?
And 64, not so much. They, they listen, they go back there later, but that's not their first priority. But on VC,
yeah, we got better things to do.
On VC, we're good boys and follow the advice to a certain point. You play N64, you can't read.
That means a lot coming from you, Foxy.
It's so blurry and downscaled. You can't see what they're actually saying. I mean, this is kind of like the normal path for like every category in Ocarina of Time. You get that master sword, you immediately leave and go get hookshot.
Yeah, either hookshot or bombs are usually the first thing that you get.
You always go to Kakariko first. It's always the first spot. You either need to go get bombs, you need hookshot, you need to do RBA. It's literally the first place you always go.
It's just so close to, the market, and there's so many different good items you can get in a short amount of time in this area.
Yeah. The exception to that rule is all dungeons 2 pause. All dungeons 1 pause is it now? I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, it's down to 1 pause.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, 2 pause was like a few years ago.
Yeah, but I must say that sounds a bit too easy. If you guys haven't seen Mubsy's All Dungeons 1 pause Taz, you should go do it. Or low Taz, I should say. It's something else.
It really is.
It's pretty wild.
I redid it a few times, so there's a slightly quicker version than the one that was broadcast.
It's still like, does it still like want to walk for like 20 seconds and before throwing a rock?
Before what? Sorry.
The rock escape, does it still like? Do you still like sidewalk very slowly?
No. It uses the setup. That was one of the reasons I redid it. It is because a consistent setup got made halfway through when I was making the first one.
Got it.
Alright, Bono's had a pretty good Dampier race. He had to avoid a few flames, but it's still like 47 pace, I think. Yeah.
Almost a 46.
That was like a mid to high 47. It's pretty good. Yeah, shouts to Jolin. He's a god.
I don't understand how he does what he does with this game, but we're all thankful he does.
I remember when he posted that itemless Kako jump with all the spinning for what the hell is happening here, and he managed to make it work.
Spinning madness.
Yeah, it was so good. It was just like, it's like 30 seconds of just ESS turning constantly in a circle, and then he just jumps over the gap. It's so good.
The Lotat actually uses that setup because of how precise it is to, like, you need to change your angle multiple times to get to a very, very super precise position.
Yeah.
And,
And now Bono is, with his newly acquired hookshot, he's going to be doing a trick called hookshot jump, where he bonks into this wall and mashes hookshot, so Link is in this weird state. Plus, and if you hookshot on a certain frame of that works, I'm not exactly sure of the specification of the details, but you get a hookshot jump, and you can use it to get on the. You can use it to get on this higher part of the wall.
Yeah, it has to do with Link still being in an invincibility state, and it somehow preserves his velocity when he uses the hookshot upwards.
It's basically magic.
Yeah, it's black magic.
It's with black magic, yeah. It's some real voodoo going on.
You could see
meanwhile, Cruxer was in the Damper race, got a 49, which is it's okay. Even in the 50 minutes, even in 50 seconds, it's fine. You hit by a flame, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, even if you don't get hit by a flame often, you have to roll around flames, and you can't get an optimal time just because RNG doesn't want you to.
He spawned from Dead Hand.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's like pretty much perfect. Missing the one cycle, they has to go for this. Yeah, he's fine though. I think he went a bit too late, so he missed the double hit.
Walking on the seam walk with ISG sometimes is kind of difficult because you can get stuck. You're forced to side hop or backflip a lot of times, like off of the map, and you have to restart the whole thing.
Yeah, the seam walk can be a bit tricky. It's if you walk just a little bit wrong, you can get stuck, and it's a real pain to fix.
Cruxer making it look like it's
the
easiest thing ever, though. He didn't even slow down once in a corner there, which is very hard to do.
I don't know how he does that. He does I believe it was Danny who mentioned to him about not changing your angle on that and just going with the camera angle you're given. And I can't figure out the position on the stick he uses to actually make it so he doesn't get stuck. It's actually it's baffling to me. I tried it a couple of times. I cannot get it to work.
Yeah,
I can't readjust.
Nuru got the boat skip really well. No extra pauses. On the BK skip.
This
on the
buffer in this is the scariest thing in the world.
He does get it though successfully, so.
Cruxer also getting a really good dead end spawn. It's basically the exact same position.
Cruxer does get the one cycle.
Yeah.
Last time Cruxer had a very, very good boat skip and BK skip, no extra pauses. Let's see what he does. Oh, I'm ahead?
No. I think he just got confused about which part of the tricks you said you were at there, but you're good.
I got safety save. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought he would have just gone for it, considering he's a little bit behind.
Like if you have to reset now, it's like doom.
Cruxer trying to get one more frame to advance.
That mega flip is frame perfect.
Yeah. Doesn't stop some runners doing it unbuffered though, which is a little bit iffy. You know, I say people. Zudu is not a person. He is just an entity. He is an N64.
He's the entity of YOLO. And speaking of YOLO, Crux getting the one pauses.
Yeah,
Bono's getting the heart continue this time.
Yes!
After the Stalfos and Ganondorf last race, he learned his lesson.
Blame him.
Yeah. God. I am never.
Regardless if you don't get the heart container in a run, at least get in a race because it makes it just so much safer. For the sake of 2 seconds, you might as well just get it.
Yeah, there's a few time trade-offs back and forth. It takes time to get the heart, but then you don't have to get hearts in front of DC, but then you have to damage down one more heart off the one Skulltula, so you only end up losing a few seconds, and it gives you a lot of safety throughout the run.
Yeah, it's something you only go for if you're going for a super... Like, you're going for like a top 5 time, basically, is when you skip it. Otherwise, yes, there's no point. The time save you get isn't worth it.
Had a very good fight. ISG first try.
Yeah, that was a really good Shadow Temple for both runners. I think Cruxer actually caught up a little bit there since Bono had to do a little bit more buffering for the PK skip.
Cruxer's seam walk, I can't, like, no matter how good Bono's was, I can't see it being as good as Cruxer's was there.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it. I'm constantly amazed how he manages to do that so, like, for lack of a better word, seamlessly.
It's just like knowing how Link will move if you go into certain position at this speed, at this angle. He just has it down. He's done it so much.
Yeah, so as we've stated before, bombs are glitch fuel or explosives, and so the next step for our runners here is going to be going to Dodongo's Cavern to get some more glitch fuel. In this case, it's bombs, because we have a very limited amount of bomb shoes. And we will need more explosives than the 6 we have left to complete the run.
If you're not using RBA or any sort of item manipulation, getting bomb shoes can be a little bit of a pain because they're not that common. There's only like 5 chests of them in the game, and they're usually out of the way. And the bombs they get, you have to make last until they get to Spirit Temple. So you get 20 bombs to make it to Spirit Temple, which is enough, more than enough, really.
And now Cruxer, just in case you're curious, Cruxer is roughly 1.5 minutes behind Banuru, but that could be made up. What do you think?
Yeah, it's unlikely Bonu will fail Spirit Hover a second run in a row, but it is possible, and all it takes is one mistake like that, and all of a sudden Cruxer can take the lead, so still anyone's race, definitely.
Yeah, in this category, and over till it's over. DC is nothing too difficult in it, it's just going for a dungeon normally, pretty much. Since you're adult Link, so it makes it a lot faster.
A movement.
Yeah, you can skip a lot of stuff. I feel that might happen. If you're a bit too close to those bomb flowers, you can actually target them and it messes up your angle. It's a little bit annoying.
Does anybody actually do the Hess from DMT to DC?
Some people do, I imagine. I think maybe Bono does it normally? I'm not too sure. I know that there were some VC runners that do it. It is not common though, because you usually want the bomb shoes.
Let's do Spirit Jump.
It's more common for runners to do the Chu Hess in Kakariko to get to the graveyard. That's usually where the Abachu goes.
So that jump that Bonnaroo just did there is one of the advantages of being Adult Link. There's you don't need any explosives to make that jump. Adult Link is actually tall enough to just jump on an angle and grab that platform.
Any short people down once again. We go now. Bono's moving on to the next part of the source requirement, which is getting magic, which is right here anyway. So
yeah, just got to climb up the mountain to get to it. I think we were saying there about that jump to get to bombs. That's one of the glitchless holy grails is find a way to get to that chest without having to go in the back area. There were so many fins in this game for glitchless more than anything else, where like fins are just so close to working, but you're just slightly off, and it's frustrating.
The developers were definitely on their A game, but the debugging staff not so much.
Yeah. Sometime last year, we were looking into a way to get to get from the silver hand, the silver gauntlet hand to the mirror shield hand, without a shard link, by going across the statue, and it was so no, as adult link actually, it was so close to working, but you just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so frustrating. I'm sorry, Dotso. I'm sorry.
Cruxer getting the swag sword pull on the roll.
Yeah.
The reason Cruxer's side hopping there is you actually move pretty slow going uphill, whether it's, back walking or forward walking or whatever. But side hopping is, you still go the same speed up a hill.
I have a little bit issue with this jump. This, for some reason, that platform is just weird. Sometimes you just fall off and don't jump at all, even though going at max speed. It makes no sense.
There's quite a few things in the game like that too.
Yeah, I'm sure there are some OoT scientists that can explain why that happens, but I have no idea.
So Bonnaroo is going to be damaging. There's actually a gold sculpture hidden inside that rock there at nighttime. He had to wait for night, I think, or maybe not.
No, it turns night as you climb the mountain, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. He just waited there for a half second.
Because if you go too early, it doesn't work. For some reason, it's weird. Like you have to be pushed up into the boulder for it to work.
Yeah, it does work out nice though that it is nighttime at this point in the run, and that Sculptula spawns pretty much right before you get there, allowing for you to damage down one full heart pretty quickly.
Yeah, I guess the alternative, if it was daytime, I guess you would just I don't know, damage buffer maybe or something like that.
Yeah, you'd probably on VC you could easily pull Ocarina when you're blowing up the rocks in Goron City.
Jumping over Mido. First or second?
That was second try, I think. Alright, so Bonner's getting minuet here. You need to get the Forest Temple later to get the bow. And conveniently you can do an easy setup here to let this moblin push you in just in the right position to pull a bomb and start back walking. It's good a cutscene.
Bono is about 1 minute behind his, 1 minute and change behind his actual 114 PB. Not at all.
Yeah, Bono's been playing absolutely insane right now.
Yeah, he's doing really well. No major mistakes or anything. Just small things like buffering extra time, stuff like that. No game breakers at all. So Bonner's done with the fetch quest. He's now on his way to Spirit Temple. This is the area. This is the point where you lose more time.
Ooh, Cruxer accidentally landed.
He's gonna have to damage buffer here. Never mind. Okay. Oh, that's a cute strat. You block on one side and take damage from the other bomb flowers once the invisibility wears off. That's a good backup.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Bono getting the first try, Hess. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, first try.
Nice.
That can be a pretty troll trick there. Basically, depending on how you backflip into Mido there, you kind of get squished at different distances. So eventually the distance will line up properly that you'll get over him, but sometimes it takes quite a few backflip attempts to actually get your position to line up properly.
It's also has something to do with Mido's breathing cycle, apparently, as well, like the way he moves. So if you jump when he's in the wrong position, it doesn't work as well. It's really awkward. Bomber going for the bridge Hess. Gets it.
That's it.
It's always a
Cutscene?
Yeah, I think that was just a rumor. I think that Mito's hitbox was moving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Danny
I guess
debunked
once or
it
something.
recently.
Okay. I know I saw that somewhere. I didn't know it had been.
It was either Danny or Faye.
Working. I remember the people looking into it a little while ago.
A little bonk from Cruxer there.
Nice. Alright, Bond going for this,
Low height ground clip. He gets it.
Fails it.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no.
I thought he was on the right frame.
I guess he just wasn't holding the right inputs. You're supposed to hold target after you.
I don't know if he dropped shield early, maybe?
Possibly.
Because I wouldn't think that second bomb would knock you down. Like, normally you just kind of get...
Like, fall down and take damage, yeah.
Yeah, I get kind of...
That's very strange. It's a bit of a time loss for him there, but not too bad, really. This backup's decently quick.
Yeah, considering he got caught, too, as kind of a result of that. It works out to be pretty fast.
Yeah, that's a good point. His angle might have been off, because I remember, because he did just sit up on the wall pretty quickly. He might have looked at the right angle from the wall. Oh! Oh!
Oh, no!
No!
No, he wasn't holding ESS, I think.
He's still ledge clip. Save it.
I guess the ledge clip so he can fall out of bounds and...
Yeah, he might need to get some more hearts too.
Yeah, he's going for hearts here, trying so he can keep going.
Yeah, these rocks always contain 3 hearts, so...
Oh, they're always 3 hearts, I didn't realize that.
Brain strat.
He's going from Hess again. It's a Fess. I can't tell if it's a Hess or not.
I think he's going
It's a Hess. Oh boy. I couldn't tell. Oh my god, that was so close to not working. He almost hit the wall and just fell off. Oh my god. That bridge is so scary.
We were so caught up with Cruxer stuff, you know, Bono got full waistline Hess, no big deal.
Oh nice. Alright, it's a big one, Spirit Hover.
Ooh, he accidentally
hover. Yeah, that's annoying.
He did get lucky though that the Gwei didn't drop magic or anything like that.
That's the biggest troll when you get a magic drop in this category.
Especially when you're like halfway through a trick like that and you're trying to hover and all of a sudden your setup gets messed up because a pot of magic drops onto you.
Alright, Cruxer gets the ground clip, so he's past the gate. Says fuck that sign.
He really says fuck that sign.
Shoutouts to Pydoix. The origin of that sign mangling.
Oh really?
Make it.
Bono taking a bit careful there with this Gwei, he doesn't want to get knocked off. This height should work, seems fine. Yep.
Your height should be fine as long as Link's hat is above the horizontal seam.
Yeah, I usually use his ears, but it's, you know, anywhere around the top of his head there.
Cruxer getting full wasteland as well. And Bono gets Spirit Hover all the way.
No loading zone again.
Very nice. Bono bomb perfect.
$34.58.
It's like Cruxer's also bomb perfect, I think. Maybe. Pretty good Gwei hover, good height.
Yeah, I think right now Bono is on track for a... Need to hit him there.
Cruxer did 4 back and he's doing 5 forward by the looks of it. Interesting. Or 5 towards the temple. Hopefully he's not under the awning.
Bono is out of bombs now, so he's going to use the Armos here to farm for more.
Ooh, RNG smiles on him.
Nice. Cruxer is up on the seam. Seems good.
Is that a pun?
You got it.
Wasn't taking a loading zone. That's super slow for sure.
Bomb perfect for Cruxer and gets it no problem.
Very nice. Very, very clean from both runners.
Exactly, yeah.
Cruxer should make some time back here because of the because he got the Gwei hover and also the ground clip.
A little setup. I didn't know you could just slash inside hop. He uses hookshot extension to extend Link's arm a little further than it should be, which is just enough to get past the statue's face, and you can hookshot the gate. Low height ground clip to get past the door.
Meanwhile, Cruxer finishing off double knuckles with the scary strats that aren't actually scary, they just look really scary.
Oh, with the we take damage from the chair, yeah. I hate that strat because it's so risky. It looks like at least 2 bomb drops there for Cruxer.
I love that strat. Bono has the option of doing a cutscene skip here. I don't think he will not do it.
He'll definitely do it. In the grand fight, he kind of has to go for everything he's got. I think Cruxer's gone through in every race, and Bono's gone through in every race as well.
The last race, he would have died, so he just
Yeah, he bailed.
I really just bailed on the trick entirely.
Yeah, he just went in for the killing blow.
Ah, fair enough.
I think he was about to do it, but he recoiled off of her.
Oh.
He was in a bad position, so he didn't want to risk it.
Well,
Yeah,
he got his 9 hits in, and then when he went for the slash, he missed his slash, and then I don't think he liked kind of the positioning and the fact that he almost was going to get wrecked going in for one more little hit, so...
Statue climb.
Alright.
Decent height for his low hit ground clip.
Oh,
That makes...
Ouch.
a bit late, I think, on the...
Same thing happened to him last race.
Just a bit out of practice with the timing. He's gonna pulse buffer this time, yeah. Just a bit early. That'll work. Pretty sure it's like big blue, big red, and first explosion work for that. Maybe the last red as well.
There's 4 working frames, but it can depend on your height.
Okay.
Which ones of those working frames will actually work.
Yeah, I know the big frames always work.
Yeah, if you get really good height, then all 4 of them should work. But if you're lower down, I think the frame window just kind of shifts a bit.
Fair enough.
I think you might still have 4 frames.
Let's see what kind of bless RNG Bono gets here.
No quick shot, no double, so pre-average so far. No troll cycle either. Okay, this one's good. She's in a bit of a rough position though. Okay.
Sure. See if he goes for it. He is going for it.
It was risky. Going for the crouch stab variant rather than the side up variant.
Did he have a slightly weird angle there? Not that I think it matters much, but...
Oh, that was so close. Oh my
Ah.
god, he was like frames away from getting just twatted in the face with that axe. Oh my god.
I don't think he targeted the wall straight, and then when he ESS turned to the side there, I'm not sure if he was actually facing the wall, like, flush 90.
Not entirely sure. That was still so scary though. If he hadn't slashed there, he would have just been
If that slash,
taken out.
if that slash was, then that was legendary.
That was so good. It was bad for him, honestly, for missing it. But my god.
Better than dying.
Yeah.
Bonnaroo had pretty average luck on the Twin Rover Phase 1.
I didn't realize that
now
Bono
he's-
goes for that. When he goes in for the second phase, for the crouch stabs, he just jump dashes across the gap to do it.
Yeah, I mean the timing works out pretty nice to do that too. If you hit Trorova with her reflection and then jump slash right over, her hitbox is just becoming vulnerable by the time you land there. So
Yeah. Man, I still can't believe that Cruxer managed to not die there. That was so scary.
yeah, shoutouts to his reaction there.
Yeah. I think the first time he had to like react like that. I think in one of his PBs, he had his shot reflected by Ganondorf. He had to quickly cancel out the bow and slash the shot back. It was so sketchy. Alright.
Again, Bono was like a
Way
minute
better.
and a half off PB.
Rubber seems pretty okay so far.
That's pretty risky, letting go of that shield before it's completely gone.
I think after a certain point it stops being an issue. Like the game recognizes that you've hit with the shield, so it doesn't count as attack anymore or something like that. Or like after it hits then maybe it stops damaging or something like that.
Not bad luck.
Yeah, much better luck than last time.
Much better. Let's hope she goes over, and she will. Okay.
Yeah, Cruxer with the presence of mind to make the red Troroba. I forgot if that one's which one of the two it is, but to make them spin and then reset their position before the actual shot came in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know their names are
Yeah.
Kotake and Kuame or whatever, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you which one is which.
Yeah, it's Kome and Kotake. I don't know who's who, but that's what our names are.
Yeah.
So, in order to, last thing they need, Endorf is the bow, so they're just gonna go to Forest Temple and go get it.
Yeah, and the bow is used for firing one light arrow.
One.
Like, hopefully, one. You never know.
He got the position set upless. That's cool.
Yeah, this run has a lot of things where you get something just to use it only one time, and it's kind of a string of multiple things of I need this one thing to do this one thing, and it all just kind of builds up. But
Yeah, it's like I need Zelda's Lullaby so I can get magic, so I can fire one light arrow.
and then I need to get bow so I can also fire that one light arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 minutes sounds about right.
Yeah. I was gonna say about 2.5 to 3 minutes, so.
Alright, let's hope Bonnaroo has a better experience versus these stall posts this time. He does have 2 hearts, so he is in lethal range. Much better fight.
There we go. Also not getting trolled by a nut drop landing right to the chest or something like that.
Ledge clip. Oh, misses the ledge clip first try. It's okay, you can try again.
And again. There we
You
go.
have 1 frame. The 1 frame link you can target and clip into the block. Let's see how the mega jump goes. In the last race.
1 frame, nice.
Yeah, Dotso's right. That trick there, if you don't get it first try, it happens like 9th try.
So an impossible jump goes.
Cruxer doing the fast strats to get up here.
Nice 1.5 seconds saved.
Yeah, I think Danny B came up with that.
Yeah, it was because during the last year's GSR tournament we saw CMA doing that or something similar to that, and we're like, that seems cool. I found that was 1 frame for his strat, so we went together and kept up with that.
Cruxer getting a little wrecked by that skill tree, but does squeeze by him eventually.
It's just revenge for how he used his sculptural friend in the front of the run.
Bono opting to get a heart here because, well, you dart a Stalfos once in a day, you're probably going to get hearts for the rest of that day.
Yeah. And I think
Not
plus
taking more risks.
from a slash, I think. No, that's the one.
I'm so jealous of the lack of lag when that Stalfos dies.
Oh no, it's great, isn't it? Oh, nice.
So I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, a
Stalfos.
slash. Yeah, a Stalfos, a slash does 1 damage and 1 heart, and then a jump slash does 2 hearts.
Cruxer using the patented quick spin technique to finish off his Stalfos there. No big surprise, considering he's been swagging on us all with that the last run and a half.
It's his trademark now, just quick spin every enemy to death.
Yeah, he's probably done like 15-20 quick spins this run.
Ledge clip.
Yeah, second try, not bad.
Bono has got everything he needs except the light arrows, so the Spirit Medallions allows you to go to Temple of Time and get them. Get the light arrows.
Yeah, because they've gotten Shadow and Spirit done, the game just assumes if you've got those 2, you must have beaten the other 3 temples as well, because how else could you get there?
It's like you couldn't have gotten Nocturne without getting those temples.
But fortunately, we don't need Nocturne to get to Shadow Temple, so...
Yeah, we're pro. The last race, Impossible Jump, was kind of mean to Cruxer.
A little bit, yeah.
Bomb count's getting a little low. Probably lower than you'd like to have it in this point in the run.
There you go, nice. 7's fine. I think. Yeah, he's got one spare, basically.
Yeah, basically means you'll probably want to go for the Mega Side Hop trial skip instead of doing Staircase Hover, but...
Perhaps a 2-bomb staircase hover.
I've never seen Cruxer do a 2-bomb staircase. I don't know if he has practiced it or not. What happened to his camera there? Crap. The camera on that staircase is so weird. What's the stealth was doing? He's never sighted the gap. Do a super jump slash to get to him. Oh my god. What a troll. Absolute troll.
Still never forget the time that I fell down that pit, but the stealth was knocked me back up.
Oh, really? That sounds awesome. Actually, I remember that, actually. I've never seen that clip before.
Ooh, Cruxer doesn't get his patented quick spin finish. Oh well.
Doesn't get the swag kill.
You get them all.
Now to exit the temple here, he's going to play Minuet. It's slightly faster than saving and quitting to get to the front of the temple on VC because of the extra, you need a classic controller text. I think it breaks around even on N64.
Yeah. It takes an extra, like, 10 seconds or so per save warp.
Also, save warping takes you to the beginning of the temple, whereas Minuet takes you to Sacred Forest Meadow. But you don't have to go outside to get to Temple of Time.
Yeah, N64 doesn't have that extra screen about a classic controller, obviously, so they don't have to worry about that. But both runners are on VC today, so they both opt to play Minuet.
Currently, Bonuro is leading by about 3 minutes or so. Alright guys, you want to go to the bathroom or get a drink, something like that? Now's a good time.
Yeah. A long cutscene. Can't skip it.
I'm pretty sure it's the longest cutscene in the game, I'm pretty sure. I know Forest and Water Medallion ones are close, but it's still longer, I'm pretty sure. This is the second round of the Grand Finals. Because Bonoro hasn't had a loss until this point, then they used to play 2 games since Cruxer won the first game. It's a double elimination bracket. Yeah, exactly. So Cruxer won the first game, which means that we go to game 2.
It's time for Bono to go over to Ganon's castle.
Fun fact, this cutscene here makes it nighttime.
It's fun.
And a fact. Not useful in this run here, but other routes sometimes do use that cutscene there to change time of day.
Yeah, it's most common in the RBA categories, where you want to hatch the pocket egg.
Well, Dotso with the extra knowledge is that the scene only exists at night, not the cutscene.
Ooh, interesting.
Flex, bro.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because you can go to Gans Castle and it immediately just sets it to nighttime. You didn't worry about the cutscene at all. And no, you don't need the 3 medallions. If you have the Spirit and Shadow medallions in your inventory, then the game doesn't even check for the first 3 to give you light arrows, because it assumes you need those 3 to get to Shadow Temple.
Generally, after you've gotten the first 3 medallions, that's the trigger to get Nocturne of Shadow. And you know, since we don't need that there, we kind of just circumvent the whole measures the game has put in place to avoid something like this from happening.
Mm-hmm. This is one of the first big, like, major breakthroughs for OoT speedrunning, was getting Shadow Temple early and realizing, oh wait, you only need these 2 medallions. That's pretty cool. The bridge to Gans Castle is triggered by having light arrows in your inventory, or was it watching light arrow cutscene?
Light arrow cutscene.
It's cutscene, right? Yeah, because you can gim light arrows, and so you still have the bridge up.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was one or the other, but yeah, yes, that's right. Actually, a pretty good question, Condor. Actually, no. Like, if they were in a certain order, would the game only check for 1 medallion instead of 2?
That's possible.
Fights gave Bono a little bit of trouble, but he got through him with relatively.
Yeah, stuff also always time lost regardless of what happens.
Yeah, the dinos were way worse though.
Yeah, those guys are a real pain. This whole tower is really annoying to play through in any category, because you just have to deal with Starfoss and Denelphos being real pains and dodging you and blocking you constantly. Getting a good split here is almost impossible.
Yeah.
A lot of RNG involved in it, and obviously execution, is a factor, but even with good execution, you can get a pretty bad time there.
Yeah, if you get screwed by RNG, you can lose like 20 seconds easily. I mean, they put the boxes there, they made them hook showable, so I assume they would know. The same reason as, like, the fact that the bridge and the archway in Gerudo Valley is launchable, so you can skip Epona. They had to know that you could do that.
Safety save from Cruxer.
At this point, I think isn't really matter, because he's 3
yeah.
minutes behind, so he's probably just thinking about, what's the point, really?
I guess if he needs to save and quit.
Okay, now he needs texture bombs. What does it? No, you can do a mega set up here.
He saves just because. I would have just kept the save that had 6 bombs.
But that save also, I need to watch Light Arrow cutscene again.
I thought he had saved right before he went for the.
Yeah. You saw he had to think about that for a little bit, because he doesn't really do that often.
Yeah, he's been doing the second server for a while.
Urbano with a good quick spin against Ganondorf. No reflecting.
Cruxer for the 2nd game in a row again. Absolutely godlike Denalphos.
I can't even get Dinelphos like that in TAS. they run away. And I don't have the patience to do the fight like 50 times until I get really good ones.
And let's see how Double Knuckles goes for Cruxer. These things can kill in one hit. He's going to be a little careful with this.
Yeah, well, it's always the... Ooh.
I have to go safe.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yep.
You got blocked by the one guy there, couldn't move to the safe spot.
That's rough.
You're not going
That's
to
a
continue.
shame. It's like Cruxer was forfeited from the race.
Gee.
I don't blame him.
Bonner's had a pretty good Ganondorf went fine, and now just going for the Void Warp.
Yep. Doesn't get rock trolled.
It's just got to finish now. Doesn't matter how he does it. Just go and finish the race, and then it's finals his.
Yeah, he's still on pace for a really good time, though.
I think he's on pace for like a 116. Even, yeah, 116.
Failing the super slide, unfortunately, so he's not gonna get the
Double kiss.
double kiss. Yeah.
Well, hopefully he still gets one kiss. He
Ouais, je
does.
suis devant Sonata.
Regardless of how it happened right now, Cruxer still played an amazing two games.
Si tu lances le jeu, en
Two
fait,
Yeah,
aces.
he's played really well for his
normal,
entire
quoi.
tournament, really.
Tu lances, voilà, ta
So when he
cartouche,
came into this
il me
tournament,
semble, ton jeu
9th
sur
seed with like a
Virtual Console.
119 time, and he
Sans
managed to make it
cheat
to
ni
the grand
rien, mais,
finals.
tu finis le
It's
jeu,
pretty impressive.
enfin, avec des
Yeah,
graphiques,
for runners, it was him
sans aucun
to
cas,
make
genre,
it
cheat
all the
code,
way
quoi que ce
there,
soit, tu vois.
drop his PB by
tu dis,
several
c'est ça
minutes
qu'on-
throughout the course of the tournament. Make it all the way to a bracket
Ouais,
reset
je comprends,
finals.
Mm-hmm.
Avec des glitches,
Very
ouais,
impressive
ouais,
stuff.
Imagine
ouais,
it take the only game off of Bonoru this entire tournament.
Was there a Banuru versus CM8 race?
No, I don't think so. 'Cause I think Cruxer, maybe there was. I can't remember the bracket. I need to put the bracket up.
Bon, Cruxer a forfait.
It's been a while since I've looked at this bracket, so.
Yeah, Bono faced CMA 1, 2,
Je gagne quand même.
3 matches ago.
It was in the semi-finals, I think. Was
Yeah.
it? No, it was in
Winners,
the.
semis.
So he's
No,
gonna.
it was the quarterfinals. Sorry, it was the quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah.
Slide stops Ganon from
Commence à une 16 large.
smacking the
Si je
Master
comprends.
Sword out of his hand. Keep the Master Sword during the fight, and the Master Sword does the same. The Master Sword doesn't get reduced like all other weapons do. The first phase go much faster than it was intended.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it actually takes a decent amount of time because otherwise it would take 10 hits to on Ganon's tail to get for the first phase, but it only takes 3.
And then it actually takes you 1 extra hit on the second cycle if you have to 10 hit him on the first cycle, because you only do 10 damage instead of normally you end up doing 12 in the first cycle with Master Sword.
Oh right,
That damage
damage
actually
carries over.
to the second, yep. To
That's
the
weird.
second phase. Well, not so much carries over as he's got a set amount of health, and once you get him down to the first threshold, then the second phase starts.
Yeah, it's all like how in a lot of like Dark Souls or Dark Souls S games, bosses have like multiple phases of multiple health bars, that kind of stuff.
First phase is done.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Can still die here, but as long as he plays it safe.
Yeah. 1 hit from Ganon will kill him.
Ganon is pretty telegraphed, though. He's very easy to just,
Ok.
as long as you do the right movement there and don't miss his tail, he's pretty much always going to try to do the same thing against you.
Yeah. This is a really good race time.
This is probably like third place in like in race times.
Possibly, yeah. I think the best race time is 1:14 or 1:15.
You may got a 1:15 in the marathon.
Oh, okay.
1:16:25.
Congratulations,
GG.
Bonnaroo. He is your
Speedruns Live.
GSR tournament winner.
For 2019.
But congratulations to Cruxer as well. He put up a valiant effort, and
Definitely did. Yeah.
second place is no slouch.
See what you did there.
Championne du monde de.
Valiant
GSR.
effort.
Bon, je suis quand même content. J'avoue que ça m'aurait fait chier quand même de perdre mes 2 matchs en finale.
Alright, well, congratulations to both runners. They, it was a weird grand finals set, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah, shoutouts
Good
again to
watch.
Bonnaroo for giving Cruxer the reset on that soft lock there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was really cool.
good sportsmanship all around.
Yeah, it gave us a good finals match for everyone to watch here, so shoutouts to Bonnaroo for being a good guy.
Unfortunate that Cruxer was forced to forfeit the race, but these things happen.
Yeah, obviously he could have finished, but he knew he was getting second place one way or the other.
All right, we're seeing if we can. It looks like Bonoro is going to join us for interview. I don't think Cruxer is though. At least he hasn't responded yet.
C'est mon premier tournoi gagné ever.
If we could, last
En
race.
rando, en RTA, en ce que tu veux.
Yeah, I can't think of anything
J'ai
major
été
that
à
Bono even messed up.
2015.
No, he played it. He played it really well. Very clean race. He went for a couple of safe strats, like not doing owl skips, stuff like that. But he played really well. The only thing I think he messed up on was he failed the low height ground clip to get into Wasteland. That's basically the only thing that went wrong.
Yeah.
Bref, on va aller faire une interview.
If not for that and getting caught, he would have had a 1:15, which is awesome.
Yeah. Also, his tower was a bit. His Gen's tower was a bit off as well. That's RNG based more than anything else. Welcome, Banuru. Congratulations on your victory.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
You can
congrats,
now
man.
breathe like all of us. Now the tourment's finally over.
Yeah,
We'll move on with our
finally.
lives.
6.5 months in the making, but we have our champion.
Just want to say thanks to all of us for resetting the race after Crux's soft lock. It was great sportsmanship. So thanks for giving us
Yeah.
actual proper grand finals.
Yeah, I didn't want to win this way.
Yeah, it would have felt a bit cheap, I think.
You surprised at all that you basically like didn't make any mistakes, or is it just like you're pretty sure you're not gonna make any mistakes?
Yeah, the biggest mistake in this run was probably gate skip, I think.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
cost me
I
a lot of
just-
time.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. That's probably the only major mistake he made throughout the entire run.
Yeah.
It's a really solid, like 116 in a race is really good. So
Yeah, I think it's the second one I get. I got like a 116.03 or something, 06 maybe,
yeah,
First
in the
race.
tournament, right?
against Cruxer actually, but it was semifinals.
Oh right, yeah.
But yeah, the only really bad race I did in this tournament was the previous one.
Yeah, we were saying how like that was like probably the worst race you've had all tournament because I think every race you've done so far has been under 120, right?
Yeah, except the previous one, but it would have been like 122 or something if I finished. Don't even know, but it was definitely not 120.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you were on 122 pace.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The
And welcome,
bombs
Cruxer, as
were
well.
just not coming.
But yeah, pretty happy about
Yeah.
what I did.
GG, Bono.
Hey, Cruxer, GG, dude.
Congratulations on getting second place
Second place
for
overall.
your first tournament. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
we were saying how you come in the 9th seed and managed to make it all the way to the grand finals. And imagine being the only person to take a game off of Bono for the entire tournament.
Yeah, not bad.
Really well
Winning
played.
2 games in a row is like so hard though.
Yeah, especially when you've got a wrist, a wrist pin on to keep you to deal with the pain. That's
Yeah,
probably
it's not great.
easy. Probably not easy.
So did you feel like after after losing no sorry, like after bottom of the well, did you feel like shook at all, or did you just sort of like brush it off?
No, it was fine. I just kept going. Like I wasn't really invested at all. It was fine, but
So I want to
Stupid
know the Naboo knuckle skip there, that slash there that pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
saved you from getting wrecked there. Was that reaction time? Was that like you realizing, oh my goodness, I popped out on the wrong side, I'm about to get wrecked?
yeah, I mean I've had it happen once or twice before, so like I know what it looks like, but yeah, just reacted to it pretty quick. So.
I was certain you were gonna get just twanged in the face with a giant axe and that'd be in the race. And then you just like out of nowhere just slashed like literally like 1 or 2 frames before just getting hit, and it was
Yeah, it was sketchy.
my heart stopped, man. It was just like it was so sketchy.
Yeah, it sucks as well because my Wasteland segment for the most part was really good, like into
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah, both your Wasteland Hesses, the first race you got like a 98% Wasteland Hess, and then the second one you got a full Wasteland Days.
98% Wasteland.
Yeah, you made it until like the very last straight little bit, and then
It was
dropped
literally
it
like
right
the
there.
post. Yeah,
Oh really? That sucks.
yeah.
Yeah, I missed the first hour of the first race, so I had no idea what happened. No, I had to go back and watch it. Man.
You definitely do.
I know. It's, I don't know. How you guys feel about the tournament as a whole? Did you have a good time? Think it was fun?
It was fun. It
Besides
was
it going on for
Yeah,
like
it was
9
great.
months,
far
obviously.
too long.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
we have to put on a hard cap next time and say.
I mean, it was-
match is done by this date type thing.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, for me, it was pretty good because the tournament's the only reason I started doing some of this category again. So because of the tournament, I went from like 119.52 PB to a 115.13. So
Yeah,
like I got more than just second place out of the tournament, but yeah, it was good.
It was a good like growing experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, you had a real tough opponent your first round, Kappa.
Like Mubsy, you put up a fight.
I finished at least, I think, right?
You did, yeah.
you did. Yeah, was that the race where you
The
Failed
damage.
damage boost.
damage
like-
boosts? Yeah, it was like 5 times, and we were just in real pain watching it. Very unfortunate for your first race for that to happen.
Judo, were you the last N64 player left?
Was also the last American left.
Also last
You
American
were.
player. Yeah.
Oh man.
The top 4 I think was EU and JP.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You hear that, NA? Step up your game.
Yeah.
And N64.
Yeah, come on, guys. Supposed to be the faster console. What are you doing?
Hey, we got the record back. It's all right.
That's true.
All right. Well, I think that's. If I got to ask, you guys got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, anyone want to put in a victory speech or a
Not
thing like
really.
that?
Battle cry.
Want to shout out your mom, say thanks for giving you your speed hands?
I'm just happy this is over and yeah.
You can move on and do and not worry about this tournament anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your plan, Bono? What game? OT, MM?
Micro HD, SM64.
SM64, I think.
Nice.
I'm gonna do 70 stars for a bit. See what I can do. Yeah.
I felt like for you, saying a bit is equivalent to like 2 days. you stick to a category. It baffles me.
And he'll get a time better than most people.
Yeah, it's I don't know how you do it, man. All right, well, I think that's going to be it from us. GG's once again to Banura and Cruxer for the grand finals. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
GG's.
thanks for the restreams.
I was glad to be a part of this tournament, and I was glad to be here at the end. So, GG's again, and thanks again to Judah Garuda for doing 2 commentaries, to Mubsy, one of the MVPs of commentary, and Average Greg, also one of the MVPs. So, thanks everyone.
You're welcome.
And
No
have a
problem.
good day, evening, morning, wherever you are. And we'll catch you later. Bye.
Later.
Bye, everyone.
See you
See
later.
you.